Hello and welcome to Iconix virtual classes. I'm here with my girls Erin and Robin. And today we are going to be doing some mindful mobility. We're going to start in a nice standing position, finding your feet maybe about shoulder distance apart, little bend in the knees. Take a big breath and circle your arms up over your head. And then a big exhale out and you're going to circle your arms down. I'm going to repeat that. So big inhale, arms go up. Let's keep those shoulders down. And a big exhale, circling those arms down. Yeah, let yourself take up a lot of space. A little bend in the knees, reaching through the fingertips. And how about we rotate our wrists around as we bring those arms down? Yeah, let's do it again. Inhale, arms circling up, taking up a lot of space. And a big exhale, circling the wrists. One more time like that, big inhale. Claim your body, claim your space. Here you are, whoo, and circle it around. Nice, now take the arms up overhead. You're gonna pat yourself on the back with your right hand. Left hand grabs that right elbow, shoulders down, and just do a little side bend over to the left. And then bring it back, take those arms up, do the other side. So the left hand pats yourself on the back, right hand grabs the elbow, and we side bend. And we're gonna repeat that again on each side. Arms up, big breath, shoulders down, pat yourself on the back, and grab the elbow and side bend. Arms up, big breath, and side bend. Nice, take those arms up. Bend your knees, you're gonna dive down over your legs. Keep the knees bent, and at the bottom, just hang out in a forward fold. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Trust your legs to hold you up. Bend your knees as much as you need to, and wiggle your toes. Get to know your feet on the ground. Now take one more breath, and another big exhale. Bend the knees and roll it up. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Really rolling up through the spine, stretching out the back. And when you get to the top, shoulders back. And the head lifts. Now we're gonna do that again. So let's take those arms up, big inhale. Deep bend in the knees, and you're gonna exhale and fold over. And at the bottom, we're here for 3 breaths, just hanging out, shaking it out. Maybe swaying side to side, breathing into the lower back. Now this is mindful mobility. That means that we're gonna be really aware of what we're doing while we're doing it. We're connecting with the breath. Let's go roll it up, keeping the knees bent, pushing into the feet, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. At the top, shoulders back, head lifts. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Take up a lot of space. Bend the knees as you dive down. So you're diving with the whole spine and then hanging out at the bottom, shaking it out. Doing whatever feels good. Whew, this is your opportunity to kind of let go of all the stress, all the worries you've been holding on to your back, your neck, your shoulders. Whew, shake it off, shake it off. One more breath. And then deep bend in the knees, pushing into your legs as you roll it up. Let your head be the last thing up. At the top, loop the shoulders back, stack the head. Whew. All right, bring your arms out in front of you. We're gonna go forearms together, pinkies together. We're gonna take those arms up, try to keep those elbows pressing together. You're gonna wash those arms up overhead, the elbows separate. And when the arms go behind you, you're gonna flip your fingers up. Oh, sorry, ladies. Flip your fingers up, reach it up, and then circle it out. Don't worry, we're gonna do that again. So we start, I know, it's a good one for the shoulders. Elbows together, pinkies together. So we're squeezing the forearms together as we go up, and when we can't keep the elbows together anymore, they separate. We bring the arms behind us, we flip the fingers up, and then it's a big, stretchy, yeah, nice. 2 more. Forearms together, press it up, bend the knees, support with the lower body, and then you flip the fingers, and then spread it out. Oh my goodness. That feels really good. One more time. Forearms together. So kind of washing yourself with your forearms. Remember, breathing, aware of what you're doing while you're doing it. And circle those arms down. Nice. Take those arms up. Big inhale. Bend the knees. Nice job, ladies. Dive it down. Lead with the chest. Now this time, take your hands to the ground. You're going to step your feet back and find a downward dog. Now in your down dog, let's make sure that the fingers are spread out really wide. And pedal your heels. So you're bending one knee and then the other. And it's okay if the heels don't hit the ground. That's not the point of down dog. Really the point is to lengthen the spine. So we bend the knees, we keep those heels a little lifted so we can stick the tailbone up to the ceiling. Yeah, there you go, Erin. Really sending it up. Wrapping the shoulder blades around the outsides of the armpits. Perfect. Take one more breath. And then lift both heels and carefully bring your knees down onto the mat. Now we have blankets here for under our knees for cushion. This is just really nice when the knees are on the floor to have a little cushion. If that's something that you need, please grab that. And on all fours, we're gonna stack our joints, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and do a few cat-cows. So drop the belly, lift the chest, lift the tail. And then exhale, you're gonna round into your cat. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Nice, and do it again. Maybe shifting the weight forward, smiling that collarbone open. And then exhale and around, push the ground away. Perfect, 3 more. Maybe a little smile on the face, maybe wag your tail, because this just feels so good. And then exhale and around. It does, right? Mobility feels good. I love when my spine moves. Ah, big breath, shoulders back. Nice, now meet me in a neutral spine, so a nice straight spine. And we're gonna take our right arm up to the ceiling. Reach it up, rotate that wrist around, take a big breath. And then bring that right arm down. Nice, let's do the left arm. So the left arm reaches up. If an extended arm doesn't feel good, just lift up with the elbow, rotate that wrist, and then bring it down. Now we're gonna thread the needle. So we're gonna take the right arm up, big breath, and then we're gonna thread it, we're gonna bring it down, thread it behind that left forearm, and bring that shoulder down to the floor. Now take one big breath here, and another big exhale. Push down into your left arm and unwind. We're gonna unwind. We're gonna take that right arm all the way up. We're gonna do the same exact thing one more time, same side. We bring that right arm down and let the body weight come forward and down into the right shoulder. Big breath. Big exhale. Whew. And then pushing into that left arm, you're gonna unwind and take that right arm all the way up. Oof. Bringing that right arm down. Whew, hit the reset button, shake it out. Let's do the other side. Left arm goes up. Make sure you're pushing down into both of your legs, both of your knees, and then we thread the needle. Let the body weight come forward and down. You have your right hand there to support you. Breathe into the sides of the rib cage. Enjoy your exhale. Whew, and then push down into that right arm and unwind. Take it all the way up. And we do it one more time. So we're gonna thread the needle, reaching, letting the body weight come forward and down. And then really think about breathing into the sides of the ribs. So we're really opening up through the mid-back and then pushing down into that right arm to help you unwind, taking it all the way up. Nice. Go ahead and bring that left arm down to the ground. And we're gonna step our right foot outside of our right hand. Help it along if you need to. And just kind of wiggle your way in there. Sometimes I'll even take my right foot off of my mat. So it's like out to the side. So I got a nice wide lunge here. Nice. Now pushing into that front right heel, we're gonna take the hands up to the thigh. And you can adjust here once we get up here if you need to. Draw the belly in. Make sure the rib cage is stacked over the hips. Take a big breath, shoulders down, lifting the chest. And then maybe sinking the hips a little further. Yeah, drawing the belly in. We're gonna back off a little bit. Let's heel toe that right foot out to the side a little bit. So we call these compass lunges. We're gonna take different angles. And now I'm gonna bend into that side. Does that feel okay? Yeah, so we don't wanna dump into it, right? I wanna stay supported. I wanna have a sense of lifting so that I'm not hurting my back knee. Whoop. Try not to fall over. You could use a chair if you need to here. Let's take another angle. So we're gonna go one more time, out to the side. Sometimes I even go all the way out to the, so I'm right here at like a one line, yeah. And you can play with this. So sometimes I lean into it and I'll back off, but I'm keeping my rib cage stacked over my hips, my shoulders are down, and most importantly, I'm breathing. Nice, now we're gonna come back, we're gonna heel toe that foot back in front of us, bringing our hands down to the mat, reaching the chest forward, shoulders back, and let's see if we can get this right elbow. Just drop it down as low as you can. It's okay if it doesn't hit the ground. If it does, great. You can adjust that right leg if you need to. Just one more breath here. And then walk your hands back up. We're gonna send your hips back. Curl those right toes up to the ceiling. Yeah, be aggressive with it. Really curl those toes up. Reach the chest forward. Take a big breath. You can bend your right knee because I want you to try to kiss your right knee. Nice. One more breath. Oh, hi knee, love you. Okay, now bend into that right knee, step that right leg back. And let's go into down dog. Spread the fingers out wide, tuck the toes, lift the hips, stretch it out. Maybe noticing a difference from the right leg to the left leg. And then we take it down to our knees. And let's do the other side. So we're gonna step, left foot outside the left hand. Find that angle that feels good. And then we'll take the hands up to that left thigh, big breath, happy face, shoulders down, checking in, rib cage stacked over hips, hips nice and level. And then we're gonna play with another angle. We're gonna heel toe that foot out and call these our Captain Morgan lunges. Ooh, stay lifted. Keep breathing. How's that feel? Good? And so you are gonna find an angle. Let's do it again. We're gonna heel toe it out. Find the angle that feels good for you. You might have to do some adjusting. Like, okay, let me move this piece and this piece. And let me find an angle that feels good. Keep that left heel on the ground. And you might go for one more angle. Yeah, right, so we get a little inner thigh action. Keep the chest lifted, big breath. Keeping your feet active will help you just to be mindful of where you're placing your knees and your ankles. All right, and then bring it back. We're gonna heel toe that left foot back in front of us, going into that low lizard lunge. And then trying to drop that left elbow down. Ooh. Take a big breath. And let a big breath out. Nice, one more. This one feels good. You might wiggle the hips a little side to side. And then coming up to your hands, go ahead and step that left foot back. Find that tabletop, spread the fingers out wide. And let's go wide with the hands. So pinky fingers to the edges of the mat, and then go into your down dog and take the feet out to the edges of the mat. Nice, now you're gonna turn your toes in and your heels out. Toes in, heels out. So we're in this like pigeon-toed position. And you can bend the knees, kind of wiggle the hips side to side, and just kind of stretching the hips in a different way. Nice, does that feel okay, guys? Okay, now you're gonna do the other way. So we're gonna go heels out, toes in. And on this one, I want you to walk your feet a little closer together till maybe your calves touch or your heels touch. They don't have to touch, but just see how close you can get them. That's, I know, a different kind of stretch, right? And you're gonna wiggle the hips. Ooh, hello there, side to side. One more breath, you got it. One more breath, keep sending that tailbone up. Send it up, nice. Okay, legs back to parallel. Carefully bring the knees down onto your blanket or the mat. And we're gonna walk the hands over to the right and send the hips over to the left. Relax your head. Take a big breath in and let a big breath out. One more big breath, breathing into that side body. Nice, bring it back up. I love the breaths, ladies, so good. And we're gonna take it over. That's what makes this mindful mobility, aware of what you're doing while you're doing it. Using your breath as your guide, finding angles that feel good for you, taking it slow, remembering there is no rush. Especially when it comes to your health and your wellness. One more breath. Beautiful. Go ahead and come up. We're gonna go into a seated position, and you can sit on your blanket if you'd like. We're just gonna be here for just a moment, just to finish up our session today. Sit up nice and tall. We're gonna take the arms behind us, bend the elbows, and grab opposite wrists or forearms or elbows. It doesn't have to be a lot. I don't want you to feel pinchy, just enough to keep the chest open. Nice, now drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Big breath. Yeah, think about lifting with that left side of your jaw. And then bring your head back to center, and you're gonna do the other side. Go slow, you don't need to yank it. Relax your jaw. Sometimes I move my face around. Yeah, let it go. Nice, now roll your chin to your chest and just let your head hang. Take a big breath. And let a big breath out. Release your arms. Go ahead and lift your head. Take your arms behind you. Now with the hands on the mat, you're gonna spread your fingers out wide, roll the shoulders back, and lift the chest. So we're stretching out our wrists while we're stretching out our chest and our shoulders. Nice, dig into your fingertips. You can hug your elbows in and pull those shoulders back. Nice, one more big breath. And a big breath out. All right, go ahead and bring it back. Shake your wrists out. Shake them out, shake them out. How you guys feeling? Good, and kind of hit everything? Good, all right, that's our session today. Thanks for joining us for our mindful mobility. Great job, guys.